Welcome to the World of Warships with Captain Yamo. I am your host, Captain Yamo, and this is going to be Lazy-Eyed Gunnery in this Tier 6 Japanese battleship Fuso. What is Lazy-Eyed Gunnery? I'm glad you asked. Lazy-Eyed Gunnery is kind of what I call how I've been aiming. I haven't seen anybody explain aiming quite like this, and it's just so much easier than all the other stuff I've seen. And I'll lay it out for you and I'll show you what I do. And since I've been trying to shoot this video for you, I really haven't been very successful at it. So this is going to be my last attempt, so we'll see what we can get here. The first
enemy team has taken the lead.
Is I will put my zoom to the first zoom with vertical motion. You can use any zoom you like, but this one gives me the ability to hit even small targets like destroyers at a pretty large range. And the second thing you need to know in order to do Lazy-Eyed Gunnery, of course, it works best when they're on a parallel course with you, but oh, here comes an enemy bomber. We're going to show you on the Miyoko right now. So we'll pretend that the Miyoko is our target. And what I would do is, you'll notice these little markers to the left and right of your reticule. These markers can help you identify your lead for your targets. So let's say I take a shot at her right now, and the shells land at, say, the you know, let's see, I aim like this and the shells hit at 5. That tells me that that's the mark at the speed that guy is going. I put that mark where I want to hit them, you know, where their citadels are, and that's generally going to be, you know, between your first turret and your last turret. A citadel is like when you're hitting their powder. You're hitting their you're hitting where their engine room is. You're hitting fuel storage. You're hitting something, you know, absolutely vital. I'm not going to be able to shoot that Colorado over that mountain. So, and of course, citadels are your you know, they're the most damage you could possibly do to another ship, except for a magazine detonation or something like that. You know, that Colorado looks like she wants to come around that mountain and engage. I'm going to slow down a little bit. Oh, there's a Mexico right there. I wonder if I put up my scout plane, will I be able to see them? And of course, it works best when they're parallel. When they start doing this kind of stuff, when they're coming towards you at an angle or away from you at an angle, you have to kind of subtract. I'm going to guess he would normally be, and of course he disappears, would normally be about a 4 or so.
Our team has taken the lead.
A pretty quick ship. We'll put her at, I'll say my target is about the 5.5. As she's coming towards me, I drop it down a little bit and watch. I see where my shells go. Really, the only thing you have to do for Lazy-Eyed Gunnery is to be observant. It hit between the 5 and the 6, so that tells us we're going to be shooting right about there. We're at about 5.5, and I'll actually call it out to myself because it's easier than trying to write it down and remember it. Look at that, that's pretty good, but she seems to have sped up a little. She's at 6. So let's try a 6 here. And every now and then you'll hear my bell sound because I'm going to change my direction. I'm not going to sit still. We're at 5 and 6. She's dead in the water? No, she's still steaming. She's turning away now. And that's what it is. I better engage this Colorado. Okay, Colorado, not the fastest ship in the world, and she doesn't look like she's really running on speed. So let's see what we get out of this. And I'm going to change my speed a little bit. Oh, beautiful. Right there on the 2. Now we're at 3, so she sped up or something. Something's changed. She's kind of heading away. So that's where you kind of, like, so we're at 3. And so now she keeps going straight. That's not going to hit her. That's going to be short. So you gotta kind of got to put a little windage on it. Although I think that's going to be way far, too. Yeah. Let's put it a little closer. that's it helps. It helps you find these ranges so that you can start doing this kind of stuff. Nice. Get some good damage on her. She's turned away from us, so she can't get much more than two of her turrets, half her turrets. And we were pretty close to her last time. Get out of that. And remember, even though it doesn't look like I'm doing much, if you watch, you'll see my course is changing. One thing I learned is that at a half turn, like it indicates right there above my ship, I can still bring my cannons to bear, my turrets to bear on a target. So we're gonna get this Colorado out of here as quick as we can. Oh, there she goes. Excellent. There was a New Mexico over there, so now I'm gonna come about, give my guns time to rotate, and we'll see if we can engage that New Mexico as well. And this is the essence of lazy-eyed gunnery. It's real easy, you know. If you're having a hard time hitting your targets, you have to be a little more patient. You have to be willing to fire off one shot and sit and wait and see what it does. If you have a quick reloading ship, of course, you know, why not fire off a full salvo and then see what happens? But in a battleship, you know, unless you're certain of your aim point, ripple a shot. You know, take a single shot and then ripple shot. Make it easier on yourself. Making sure those weren't enemy aircraft ever. And here she comes. She's in New Mexico. They're not very fast either, but I think she's going to be at about...
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Yeah, okay, too. And so sometimes when I ripple fire, I'll also slide. And that's kind of, I just... If I can start fires or whatever, I want to spread them out. I want to make this guy miserable. I want him on fire. I want Citadel hits. I want him scared to even look in my direction. See, this is awesome. He's made a 180 turn, which means that his turrets are not going to be really aiming at me. Meanwhile, I'm broadside on him almost. And allows me to get good solid hits. That wasn't a Citadel hit or anything, but 4,000 points, I'll take it. Ooh, gonna ram the Cleveland. We're not careful. Let's see, we're still on target. Yep. The nice thing about lazy-eyed gunnery is it allows me to zoom back out, look around, take a good check out of where the enemy ships are and whatnot, and then get back on it. Maybe you're a natural at it, you can do it whether or not they're towards you, whether you have these markers or not, but I gotta use everything I got. I'm not, you know, I'm not that good. There we go, another ship down. Oh.
Our victory is in sight.
Hard a port, full astern. Ah.
Our team has taken the lead.
All right, full steam ahead. Alright, let's take a look. And this seems to be working out fairly well. I got 29 hits. And you see what I'm doing? It's not difficult. It's very easy to do. You can do it also. I think I'm going to go ahead and... 1, 2, 3... No, maybe that's not the way to go. Let's just keep with the battle group right now. Let's not go be different just for the sake of being different. That's how you get sunk. I am texting and driving my ship. I'm like Joe Valdez here. It's a good thing that there's no islands nearby. And so now it's really just a matter of me trying to get into a position to, what the heck? Oh, okay. I'm just going to try and get in a position where I can keep helping my team, keep putting shots on target. You know, you got a wonderful range on this ship, and you might as well put it to use.
Scout, ready for takeoff.
I'm going to launch that scout in a minute. Oh, there's a Pensy. Let's see what we can do with the Pensy now. She's, I'll say, 5.5. And now I can probably start taking shots at the York. And the other New York was at like 3. Ooh, almost hit that guy. I'm going to say she is going to be right there. Unless she hits that island. Well, and that's the end of the match. That was gonna be a Citadel. That was 2 Citadel hits right there. I was gonna remove 20,000 hit points. Hey, look at that! Only 800 XP. It was an awful match, really, but I think I finally was able to kind of show you how I do what I do. That's it. That's all I do. You know, I shot almost 100 shells, and I had 29 hits, 30% hit ratio at targets that were 10 kilometers all the way out to almost 20. So. This is how you do it, guys and gals. I'd like to thank you for joining me. I may not ever do another lazy-eyed gunnery again because every time I try and do it, I shoot pretty horribly, but I think this one will stand. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you have a better way of aiming and hitting targets at a long distance, please let me know. By all means, I'm willing to learn and discuss. You know, let's do this. Let's learn how to be good at this game. And so once again, I'd like to thank you for joining me here, and this is Captain Yamo signing off.